Ebusia asemasi asem kese asi e wo Nigeria man mu ane sa de che na de esan de ye hawo ne do ana do so che se Donald Trump asuma ne soldiers from o ma beskata Nigeria nyina o ebusia fo me no wo kese ya akoya arehosem che se wa beskata Nigeria basa so mo ntokwa na mo niam hu na mo ye na mo ntwa so no eno hu nti na Donald Trump esuma ne soldiers mo mbe say Nigeria nyina
adia Donald Trump abaye no Nigeria na dwi ho ISIS group na so mo ye terrorist no a wo mo ekunkuma Christopher na Bola Tinubu etin wa wontim nya hwenti so wo mo ya wurofo no aba betiesim aba be hwe wo mo no endra from missiles from intercontinental missiles wato aba begu Nigeria amenkofo no ISIS fo no wo mo operational facilities wo betwe datum
sasem we me de akwa adwendwen ma ha me pa se Ghana hanom no boko ye yempentokwa ye hojo na yeti ya sondwem bokofo ye nuanom bokofo na omo akwa mpanyimfo nyina de omo anu atum astew na omo nye omo adwen so omo gyae no saa bokofo no madwen ho a menti ase omo obeyese ya na omo afre Trump e de amagana eni party hey ntokwansi ye krampo no ye hu so na ntokwa ba besi ebusia so wa hana se wunim bokoni bi a ka kire ni se ontu ne krom ofo pa se de be ya Trump emfa ni soldiers fo na mbese Ghana amfa mmaye esan se ye ni baby akọ ebusia enen no first time a wo shan page na mesero se wo be share na wa subscribe na wa follow me na yaye amana ye fe te ebusia ma ye nkohwe video no mu nsem na ye mmeto aso
shin fifram a statement no no ada beto ho no wase wotete kotia na de waso abema no a wantia se so abe strike ISIS for no won pagya no won samra bio enti a Christopher mo Nigeria no wo mo Xmas gift e ode abre wo mo no waso won tran ma terrorists no ehunu na Christopher mo mo fom hu ni waso wo kum ISIS for no pa waso wo bom se dwie na wo mo kwa samando yi wo ma wo Merry Christmas Donald Trump party wa kumnipa wie wo ma efuru no Merry Christmas boy na we kura na wo ba no kura no Nigeria ba no kura preso en wa be fire saa no yenim the access for no so be ye di ka kwa no mu yin busi fa twen.
We have a major breaking news from Nigeria. That same topic we've been talking about in the last month that we wished and hoped never happened had happened. Donald Trump just announced in the last couple of hours that strikes had been launched on the northern Nigeria, the northwestern part of the north. He claimed these were strikes on ISIS terrorist camps that had been killing Nigerian Christians. He gave that authorization for the strike to be launched on the northwest Nigeria on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day, he called it a decisive and a very small operation, but further strikes and further attacks would follow if these attacks on Nigerian Christians in the north continues. Ladies and gentlemen, we talked about this every single time, and I make a lot of videos about this. It had started and it never going to stop. I don't know the level of damage or the kind of strike that was launched by the United States on the northern part of Nigeria, but unfortunately, I was on the live stream when those details came through. I didn't check on time. I will take my time now to have a look, see what happened, and I will obviously, most definitely come back here and give you guys a good update. But right now, that is all I can tell you. Strikes have been launched by the United States on Nigeria, the northwestern part of the northern Nigeria. It has begun. Let's wait and see what we find out. And Why on the Christmas day? That is the question. That is what I don't seem to understand. But let's wait and see. You know, I don't want to say too much right now because I don't know. There might be a reason why those strikes were called. I don't know what they found out. Maybe perhaps these so-called ISIS and Boko Haram or these terrorist groups were planning to launch attacks on Christians again. Maybe, I don't know. So let's just keep our finger crossed and see.
December 25th, 2025. Let's talk about this major breaking news. And this has to do with the President of the United States of America, President Donald Trump, as he has ordered an attack on the terrorists in the northern part of Nigeria. As you all know, what has been going on as regards the Christian genocide in Nigeria. And according to President Donald Trump, he tweeted and he spoke about that, and he said that there will be no killings of Christians anymore. And you all know that a couple of weeks ago, the US sent a very high delegate, to Nigeria as regards this, and they met with the NSA, Nuhu Ribadu. They met with the governor of Benue State, as regards, the level of terrorism and the people that have been killed. Right now, President Trump has ordered an attack. So what are we going to see in a couple of days? Now, there's going to be, a huge launch on the terrorists in some northern parts of Nigeria. Now, reactions have been pouring in from Nigerians, while some people are hugely in support of this, saying that this killing has to come to an end. While some people are saying that, that the US is infringing on the sovereign rights, of Nigeria. Let's see how this goes in a couple of hours to come, because like I said earlier, this is a major breaking news.
First of all, bear with me, this is a breaking news, so the noise will be much. So a day after Netanyahu warned the bandits in Nigeria, telling them to be careful, Trump has ordered an airstrike against them in the northern part of Nigeria. Now, the US Department of War said they have the full cooperation of the Nigerian government. So this is what Trump said on his Truth media. Tonight, at my direction as a commander-in-chief, the United States launched a powerful and deadly strikes against ISIS, I think they are bandits, against bandits scam in the northwest Nigeria, who have been targeting and viciously deleting primarily innocent Christians at levels not seen for many years. So this was his full statement release. You can pause it and read it. Now, I'm not surprised. Yes, and they did it without anybody knowing. Now, according to them, the Nigerian government cooperated and actually gave them coordinates. Yes, now this is very good. At least the Christians and some of the Muslims that are getting unalived can kind of have a little bit of reprieve. Now these bandits will be afraid because this is no longer a war. And America, they strike with precision. So this is a warning to them, because you can't just be in charge and they'll come and carry you. You will be in mocks, they will come and do things over there. So this is a good move, and I think more strikes needs to be taking place.
Breaking moments ago, President Trump announcing a powerful strike against the Islamic State in Nigeria. Let's go back to Madison Scarpino live in West Palm Beach with the breaking details. Madison?
Yeah, Mike, President Trump says that strike was deadly, and he says it's because they've been targeting and viciously killing primarily Christians. Now, he just made the announcement on Truth Social saying in part, quote, "I have previously warned these terrorists that if they did not stop the slaughtering of Christians, there would be hell to pay." And tonight there was. The Department of War executed numerous perfect strikes, as only the United States is capable of doing. Under my leadership, our country will not allow radical Islamic terrorism to prosper. May God bless our military, and Merry Christmas to all, including the dead terrorists, of which there will be many more if their slaughter of Christians continues.
Information reaching us right now is that, guys, right now as we speak, about 3 hours ago, the United States President, His Excellency Donald Trump, has delivered on what he said about Nigeria. Previously, we all heard how Donald Trump came out to, call Nigeria a country of concern, where he warned them that if they continue with Christian genocide in Nigeria, he's going to attack. And it raised so much controversy with people saying, and Donald Trump, and at the oil, he's coming for Nigeria's oil, so on. Like, it has been a mixed reaction so far. But guys, just today, Donald Trump has sent a bomb to Nigeria. What announces this year said, he has struck Nigeria as we speak with a bomb in a Muslim mosque. Muslims are more mosques. Donald Trump bombed on one. Mamika said there so far 5 people have been unalive. 5 people have lost their lives so far. Probably the numbers will keep on increasing. But the reason why I'm doing this video, I want to plead to our daddy, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama of Ghana. Sisi ane yakasa ane the plead a boom. Sina mo say enye say bi aye tan John Mahama o, but njoma na sisi aye course for West Africa New Years and I say Ghana ye dey na see. Daddy, President, we beg you, please. We are not saying we don't hate Nigeria, but please, we don't want this to be the time they will say because of ECOWAS, Ghana is coming to send our soldiers to Nigeria for peacekeeping. No. What is happening in Nigeria right now with America and everything, they know what is going on. The Nigerian government and the Nigerian president and everybody there, they've made the country what the country is so far. So Ghana, our president, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, I know this video will definitely get to you. We beg you. We know they are you always say they are your brothers and Ghana and Nigeria brothers, but we need to protect Ghana. We beg. We shouldn't involve ourselves as Ghanaians because some people are also saying that strike is to target areas. It's a whole lot. People are speculating, but Mr. President, we don't want Ghana to get ourselves. Ghana military for Munsumu Yapsramo Yachimudi Ahoya. Mobeko Sakromu wako peacekeeping. Even me say Ghana Nimbia ko peacekeeping on yaji Ghana ni na to ewu anase de e koso na escalate na Ghana Nimbia ko ma hwere ne kwa wa ebe me ya. So Daddy John Mahama, we beg you. Your patrol. Sisiano, the battle is very hot there right now. America has bombed Nigeria as we speak. Bomb, when you say bomb, boom. When you see the videos, the whole area, no, hey, Charlie, bomb. Imagine you are in Ghana, your bomb will come from the sky, then boom. Also, Nigerians, you see what you have caused to Africa.
So Trump actually kept to his promise by invading Nigeria. While most of you were sleeping on the 25th of December, which is on Christmas Day, there was a lot of kabun in northern part of Nigeria, especially Sokoto. Wait, let me tell you the things that happened before then and what is currently happening in the north. Let me explain.
Yeah, Mike, President Trump says that strike was deadly, and he says it's because they've been targeting and viciously killing primarily Christians. Now, he just made the announcement on Truth Social saying in part, quote, I have previously warned these terrorists that if they did not stop the slaughtering of Christians, there would be hell to pay. And tonight there was. The Department of War executed numerous perfect strikes, as only the United States is capable of doing. Under my leadership, our country will not allow radical Islamic terrorism to prosper. May God bless our military and Merry Christmas to all, including the dead terrorists, of which there will be many more if their slaughter of Christians continues.
So many of you remember a few weeks ago that the US President Donald Trump declared Nigeria as a country of particular concern and also called Nigeria a now disgraced country because of the high insecurity happening in the north and the cry of many Christians from the northern part of the country, stating that the Islamic terrorists in the north are killing Christians in number, not even one, and targeting a lot of churches, burning them and kidnapping priests, pastors, and also unaliving them. Anyway, Donald Trump promised that if the Nigerian government do not do anything, that he will intervene personally and he will do something. So on the 25th of December 2025, while many Nigerians were sleeping and maybe the terrorists organizing and grouping to attack again, Donald Trump attacked first. Now, he made this known on his social media platform Truth, where he tweeted that he has ordered the US Department of War to carry out an airstrike targeting the Islamic terrorists in the north. And he also called it a Christmas gift to the Nigerian Christian and telling them Merry Christmas to them and to all those the dead terrorists and more to come now. And he also promised that more will come if the Islamic terrorists should continue terrorizing the Nigerian Christians. Now, in his statement, he never mentioned that there was a collaboration with the Nigerian government. Anyway, the Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs released a publication stating that they are in collaboration with the US president in the strike. Anyway, the president of the United States did not in his statement state that there was a collaboration, but the Nigerian government said that it was a collaboration. We don't know what to believe at this point. Now, you need to know that on a Christmas Eve, there was a bomb blast in Maiduguri in front of a mosque, leaving a lot of people dead. Now, before that also, it was alleged that more than 28 Muslims was also kidnapped on the 23rd of December 2025. Now, part of the things you need to know that happened before the airstrike happened in Nigeria and before Christmas, some of Nigerian Muslims from the north were tweeting on social media platform that celebrating Christmas is haram and they are Muslims and they do not celebrate Christmas. So they were trying to make it trend on Nigerian social media platform.
Anybody who celebrate Christmas Day, you cook for the sake of Christmas, you worship for the sake of Christmas, you make it here for the sake of Christmas, you work out for the sake of Christmas, you are going to hell. Whosoever denies Allah you going to hell.
Now, something odd actually happened on Christmas Day. The Nigerian president Bola Ahmed Tinubu tweeted and wishing Nigerian Christians a Merry Christmas. And in that tweet, he tagged the US president Donald Trump. So many people were saying that, oh, you're wishing Nigerian Christians Merry Christmas. Why are you tagging the US president? You want the US president to see, oh, Trump, see you, and they wish them Merry Christmas. So maybe, I don't know about that. Was it necessary that the Nigerian president tagged the US president in his tweet wishing his citizens, the people he's governing? Was that necessary? Now, as of this moment, many Nigerians are saying that if the Nigerian government could intervene in Benin Republic attempted coup then by sending military and also conducting an airstrike in Benin Republic, that America also have the right to also intervene in Nigeria and also bomb the terrorists. So would Nigeria retaliate and say that, oh, America, why did you invade us? Should we call this an invasion or an intervention? Which one should we call it? Please tell me in the comment section. So as more information is coming, I will also be updating you guys. So click the like button, share this.
Breaking news. U.S. President Donald Trump says he has ordered the American military to launch what he described as powerful and deadly strikes against targets linked to the so-called Islamic State in northwestern Nigeria. According to U.S. officials, the operation comes after months of Trump publicly threatening military action, claiming there is an existential threat to Christianity in Nigeria. Nigerian authorities have strongly rejected that claim. The U.S. Africa Command says the strike was carried out at the request of Nigerian authorities and targeted locations in Sokoto State in the northwest of the country. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth confirmed the operation and said he was grateful for the support and cooperation of the Nigerian government. This development is already sparking debate about foreign military involvement in Nigeria, the framing of religious violence, and what this could mean for regional security going forward.
President Trump announcing that there has been a Christmas Day strike, an American strike in Nigeria, targeting ISIS elements there. We didn't get too many details other than this is in the northwestern part of Nigeria. According to President Trump, we're basically going off of his Truth Social post, which he just put out. But he announced that he's doing this as a result of Christians in Nigeria being targeted by ISIS elements. Now, we know that for months there has been sectarian violence in Nigeria. We know that Christians have died at the hands of terrorist groups like ISIS, like Boko Haram. There have also been a lot of Muslims killed by both of those terrorist organizations as well in Nigeria. President Trump specifically naming Christians, saying that is the reason that the U.S. struck on Christmas Day, and that strikes will continue, the president says, if Christians continue to be targeted. Again, that coming just from President Trump's Truth Social. We're going to continue to try to learn more, but we just got that into our newsroom, obviously breaking right now, something that we need to keep our eye on if we've got American military assets being used now in 2 different parts of the world actively.
This is breaking news, guys. While you all are sleeping, the US President Donald Trump ordered a military strike on ISWAP and Boko Haram terrorist locations in the northern part of Nigeria, and that mission was successful. We don't know the casualties now, but by morning we are going to know more. He ordered a hit on these people, and I think that is the best Christmas gift Nigerians could.
Breaking news coming out of Nigeria this hour. Donald Trump has ordered a deadly bomb, kaboom, in the northern part of Nigeria, in which he says he's targeting the terrorist group called ISIS. Yes, you heard that right. Donald Trump just dropped a Christmas present, according to him, in his own statement that you can see here, that it is a Christmas present for those terrorist groups that has been unaliving innocent Nigerians, innocent Christian Nigerians in the northern part. As you know, for the past week, Donald Trump has been accusing Nigerian government of slow balling and slow walking on dealing with the insurgent and the terrorist organizers in the northern Nigerians that have been unaliving Nigerians. But as for this hour, Donald Trump just ordered his military warhead to drop a bomb in the who he claimed to be ISIS in the northern part of Nigeria, unaliving thousands and countless of people that we can't call off. A lot of people are saying there is no way that can be a precision strike, because those terrorist groups are mingling with the northern civilians, okay?
and for the fact that their location is in the forest, how are you going to know who you're striking? That is the issue that people are asking on the internet right now. But Donald Trump released a statement saying that he has ordered, listen to this statement. In his report, he said, tonight, at the direction of the Commander-in-Chief of the United States, launch a powerful and deadly strike against ISIS terrorist camps in the northwest of Nigeria, who have been targeting ambitiously unaliving primarily innocent Christians at a level not seen for many years and even centuries. I have previously warned these terrorists that if they did not stop the slaughtering of Christians, there would be a hell to pay. And tonight, there was. The Department of War executed numerous perfect strikes as only the United States is capable of doing. We don't die. We don't die for Nigeria. Under the leadership, our country will not allow radical Islamic terrorism to prosper. May God bless our military, and Merry Christmas to all, including the dead terrorists, of which there will be many more of the slaughtering of Christians if they don't stop. President J. Trump, President of the United States of America. President Tinubu and his terrorist people sponsoring terrorism in the northern part of Nigeria as a political means has finally come to an end this hour. Because Donald Trump has been warning this scum of the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for several months. He has been telling him, fix those people, stop sponsoring them, stop giving them weapons, stop financing them. Okay? But Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because those people gave him avenue to be in power, he continues sponsoring them, disregarding the warning of Donald Trump. As we know, Donald Trump is not a man of talking, he's a man of action. And his action has finally spoken tonight, because he has struck the terrorist president and his cronies in the northern part of Nigeria. The casualties and the amount is yet to be estimated out. It's going to be bloody. What do you think Nigeria is going to do in this issue?
Yes, congratulations to Nigeria, and I celebrate you, the President of the United States of America. About 45 minutes ago, the US President Donald Trump, J. Trump, has ordered an airstrike against ISIS camp and the militants and the bandits and all these bad guys in the northern part of Nigeria. Yes, the bandits and the ISIS camp is struck. Many lost their lives. The commanders, the leaders, all the people that were having meeting to go attack some churches or some group of people, villages, during this Christmas time, their camp has been dismantled, level up. You know, about 2 months ago, when US started saying that it's coming to Nigeria, some people like, what are they coming to do? They're coming to take the oil, they're coming to do this. And I told you guys that this mission is about the liberation and the elimination of these bad guys that are terrorizing Africa. I told you that this is going to happen before the end of the year. And I've received so many calls, many text messages. Oh, are you supporting the United States? Are you an agent to the United States? Do you want US to come and take over Nigeria? No, sir. This thing has been happening since 2001, not 2021, 2001. Thousands of lives has been lost. I remember in 2001, it was God and universe that saved my life. I remember the pain. We slept in the barrack for almost 2 weeks, just drinking sachet water. That's all we're living on. As a matter of fact, a lot of people thought that I was gone because I was in church when these guys came. And for the past 15 years, that even became worse. They go to farm, they go to churches, they go to villages, they go to school, kidnapping children, destroying schools in the name of their own ideology. About 45 minutes ago, the table has turned. And thank God for the Minister of Defense. The Minister of Defense, I know the current president might have gotten so many things wrong, but you see that Minister of Defense is a nightmare to the terrorists.
You see why all the people negotiating, they are calling that they want to come to the table. No, there is no table of negotiation anymore. It's going to take them 10 years of destroying life, wasting people's life. Now you want to come to table. What exactly do you want to come to and negotiate? And that is why I support the tweet from the former military president, IBB. When she said there is no table to negotiate, eliminate them, just make sure they are neutralized before we talk about any negotiation. And some people that are supporting these people need to be brought to book. I'm even thinking, why this guy, you know what I'm talking about, is still walking on the street talking on the social media. You are negotiating with bandits, with terrorists. You are the middleman. You go talk to them, bring them money. You come back again. You are even asking government to create a budget for these terrorists. How do you sleep and wake up? How do you do that? And you are a father. You are a father. Listen, Donald Trump has started. US has started. You know, on Christmas Day, many could have thought that nothing is going to happen. While they were there planning their own, Trump is calculating. Is calculating. This is just an intro. If you like, keep doing whatever you're doing. Your life is in danger. If you are a bandit, you are a terrorist, you are a kidnapper, all these set of people in Africa, West Africa, Nigeria, how can somebody even conceive that taking other people's life while they are sleeping, while they are in school, while they are in churches, while they are in mosques, is a business. It's a business. As a matter of fact, people travel from other countries, migrate themselves into Nigeria on contract basis. I have videos that people send to me, and then they return back to their home country as heroes. They give them wives, they give them animals, celebrating them, but they are in Nigeria causing havoc. After this, we're going to build our borders. All right? That's Chad borders, that Niger border. We are going to build borders, close all borders. Everyone that is opposing border construction, you're opposing the progress of Africa and the progress of Nigeria. Nigeria has the population that is over 200 million people. That is about 3 or 5 or 6, sometimes 10 countries in Africa put together. So whatever goes wrong in Nigeria is to mess up Africa. If leadership goes wrong, it will mess up the rest of Africa. You see what the Sahel region is doing? If Nigeria could become stabilized, you're going to see that Africa will become stabilized. You see Rwanda, what is going on between Rwanda and...
We're going to do things to Nigeria that Nigeria is not going to be happy about and may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns a-blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible, horrible atrocities. I'm hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist thugs attack our cherished Christians. These are cherished people. These are great people. Leave them alone.
Wow. That was a warning from Donald Trump in the past. He was warning the Nigerian government to do something about the Christian persecution, but they did not listen. So today, December 25th, on Christmas, Donald Trump has sent out deadly airstrikes in northwest Nigeria against the ISIS terrorists over there. Man, and you know, the Bible tells us vengeance is mine and I shall repay. And when the Lord brings vengeance, someone is going to be eradicated. You know, when God brings judgment, you know, he's going to bring justice. And sometimes that justice is taking out the opposing force. The Bible says in Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 35, vengeance is mine and recompense. Their foot shall slip in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things to come hasten upon time. So, like the Bible says, the battle is mine and the victory is yours. The Lord fights our battles, and sometimes the way he responds, he's going to respond with just a